Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 14 of the Washington football team franchise here on Madden NFL 22. And today the 5-4 Washington football team go into Bank of America Stadium to face the 1-9 Carolina Panthers. Now this Washington team has been on a winning streak of late, while Carolina has been on a losing streak. Now before we get into the game, speaking of Carolina and Washington, we have a former Panther who is going to be re-signing with the team. A couple episodes ago, we signed A.J. Klein to be some linebacker depth, and since he does have familiarity with Ron Rivera's system, we're just going to sign him to a one-year extension, get some of that depth because we've struggled with linebacker injuries this year. Now back to this one. Washington on a 3-game winning streak. Carolina, on the other hand, 1-9, won back in Week 1 against the Jets. Have lost 9 straight. So both teams are going in other directions, but we'll see what happens here in week number 11. So if you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Adam Humphries brings us out to the 25-yard line, and here comes Ryan Fitzpatrick, the quarterback for Washington. Decent numbers, 2,900 yards, 15 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. You take away that 5 interception performance back in week 2, he's actually played pretty solid, if I say so myself. He has his good games, he has his bad games. Hopefully we get a good game here today as we start off on the 25. And we go to last week's bell cow back, Antonio Gibson. You can see 34 rushes a week ago, 143 yards. Big part of the game plan as to why we beat the defending champion, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, just a week ago. Second and 8, going right back to Gibson. He rushes forward for a gain of 1. So now we're going to be in a 3rd and long situation. 3rd and 7, Fitzpatrick drops back, fires across the middle, has Adam Humphries for a first down out to the 40-yard line, keeps the sticks moving. New set of downs, fake the end around, handoff to McKissick now as McKissick races forward, gets about 3, getting a little bit of rotation going on early. 2nd and 7, it's going to be 2nd and 12. It looks like Seals Jones, who was lined up at fullback, moved on a false start penalty. Gibson stays in the backfield, and we do go back to Gibson on 2nd and 12, so a lot of heavy running here early. To see if we run as much as we did last week. 3rd and 4 now, we're going to pass for it. Fitzpatrick drops back, fires, has a man on the crossing route. It's Terry McLaurin, and Scary Terry gets us into Carolina territory out to the 44. New set of downs, 2 tight ends, handoff again left side Gibson. He's going to be met in the hole after a gain of about 2. 2nd and 8 now, 2 tight ends of the ballgame, going back to Gibson. This time a big hole up the middle, races forward right side, picks up the first down. And yes, it looks like Washington is once more going to lean on the run. Another run play here. Gibson up the middle this time, cuts it left, sheds a tackle. He's still going inside the 10, and he's going to be brought down at the 1-yard line. Gibson's such a tough runner, very good at excelling after contact. He has had a breakout season. Goal to go, Washington. To our goal line package, Gibson is the deep back. It's going to be a handoff to him. He's going to be met in the hole, and he doesn't get it. 2nd and goal now, go empty. Very interesting call. Fitzpatrick looks right side, fires, has McKissick for a touchdown. Washington scores on their opening drive. They take a 7-0 lead. Out for Carolina comes Sam Darnold, the former New York Jet in this Carolina offense. Darnold has looked like Darnold this year, 2,200 yards, 12 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Don't know if he is quite the quarterback of the future, but Carolina is stuck with him. They start off on the 25-yard line, play fake to McCaffrey, and they throw in. They have a wide open man across the middle of the field. That is Terrace Marshall, the 2nd-round rookie out of LSU, who has a 23-yard pickup on the very first play. Nice, interesting play call. I do like it. Now they go to McCaffrey on the 2nd play of the game, and he races forward, gets about 7. He had 23 rushes, 213 yards, and 2 touchdowns last week, despite the loss. So McCaffrey hasn't really been the problem. Pickup of 2 here on 2nd down makes it 3rd and short. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers out left, and they're going to go to McCaffrey, and he will pick up the first down. So both teams keeping it on the ground early, trusting in their young backs. 2nd and 5 now. In the shotgun is Darnold. It is another handoff to McCaffrey, and he has another first down, but he's hit hard and fumbles the football. It's picked up by Washington, and the football team have it. McCaffrey hit the hole and then was absolutely popped. I don't know who hit the ball out at first glance. We'll get another look at it here, and it looks like it was the strong safety Landon Collins. Who else on Washington's defense is as hard hitting as Collins? So now the football team with their second possession. It looked like there was a hold there, however, no call. And Gibson has a gain of 3, setting up 3rd and 4. Bunch to Fitzpatrick's right. He's going to look that way. Across the middle, there is Samuel, and Curtis Samuel has a first down. Not only is this a homecoming game for Ron Rivera, this is actually a homecoming game, revenge game for Samuel, who spent his past 4 seasons with Carolina. 2 minutes ago in the first, Gibson gets a handoff. It looks like he stumbled over his own feet, hitting the hole. And on 2nd and 5, play fake on the end around. Fitzpatrick rolls to his right, nobody open, and he fires it out of bounds. 3rd and 5 now, bunch to the left. Fitzpatrick in the pocket, he's going to go down. Daquan Jones up the middle with the sack. And Washington gets nothing on this possession. Tressaway will punt it from the 43. They're not going to attempt the 60-yard field goal. Instead, they will punt it. And this punt only goes about 25 yards. Don't know why McCaffrey returned it, but that'll pin Carolina back, and that's how the first quarter will end. 19 snaps for Washington, only 9 snaps for Carolina, so same game plan we used last week. 3rd and 6 for Carolina on this drive, and it doesn't work out, so they're going to go 3 and out to begin their second quarter. So once more, Fitzpatrick and Antonio Gibson take the offensive field, and they're in Carolina territory. Now it's 3rd and 4, though. McKissick checks in. Fitzpatrick will look, has a crossing pattern, and connects with Logan Thomas. Dangerous pass with Shaq Thompson over there, but he will get the first down nonetheless. 1st and 10 run now to Gibson. That's a pickup of 11. He's already at 97 yards. Looks like another big day on the horizon for Gibson. 1st and 10 goes right back up the middle. There's a gain of about 4, and once already crossed the century mark. 2nd and 6, it's now a pass to Gibson, and he will have the first down. Yes, they marked that a first down. Gibson all over the offensive game plan. There's a game of 2, 19 carries already. You got to wonder, is Washington running him too much here? So, still early in the season. Already at 20 carries today. You got to hope Gibson is going to be healthy late. 3rd and 6 now, going to throw for it, bunch right side. Fitzpatrick looking for somebody. He scrambles to his left, throws it away. However, there is a flag down. And it's not going to be roughing the passer. It's actually going to be intentional grounding. I don't know if I agree with that one. I thought Fitzpatrick was outside the tackle box. We'll get another look at it here. Leno is the left tackle. And if we go by where Leno started, looks like Fitzpatrick was outside the pocket. So, interesting call there by the refs. Washington does punt it. Or actually, they do kick a field goal. 10-0 Washington. And on the first play from scrimmage, second play from scrimmage for Carolina, McCaffrey gets loose in the second level down to the 20-yard line of Washington. Nice stretch run for McCaffrey. Big time gain of about 46, excuse me, my math is off. 1st and 10 now, pass to Marshall, who has it, but he runs out of real estate, so that is an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10, play action to McCaffrey, fires right side. This one's a drop by Anderson. Robbie Anderson had a first down, but dropped it, could not connect. 3rd and 10, though, McCaffrey does catch this one, moves the sticks to the 6, and Carolina is now goal to go. They bring in a 3rd tight end for this formation. They all go out in the pattern, and Sam Darnold is actually going to be sacked. Chase Young on the edge brings down Darnold, and now it's 2nd and goal from the 18, 3rd and goal from the 14, and we're actually going to make it 3rd and goal from the 19. A lot of movement on that offensive line. Do you take a shot for the end zone here, or do you settle safely? Darnold will drop back to pass. He's looking for somebody. Nobody's really open. He's got all day to throw. And Darnold fires right side and should have been intercepted. Goes right through the hands of Collins. So Carolina lucky to walk away with 3. So now Washington on their possession. Here's a little screen for Humphries that doesn't work out. And it's now 3rd and 9 for the football team. Fitzpatrick looks right side, but is hit as he throws by Brian Burns. Got to watch out for Burns on that right side as we take to the 2-minute warning. Washington's up 10-3 in this one. But Carolina is driving to the 27 of Washington. Here's a screen pass for McCaffrey that works out. Makes a man miss. Made Fuller break his ankles on that juke. And he gets out to the 16. Minute 50 to go in the first. Darnold looks right side, fires to the end zone, but runs out of real estate. DJ Moore couldn't get 2 feet inbounds. 2nd and 10. Darnold pressure from his backside. Fires left. Overthrows McCaffrey. Makes it 3rd and 10. McCaffrey now to the right. Looking to set up a screen pass. He has it, but he's not going to have enough to make the first down. Breaks Fuller's ankles again. Don't know how he's still on the field, but Carolina will kick a field goal. And we'll go into the half. 10-6 Washington. Will Ron Rivera win in his return to Carolina, or will Matt Rule and the Panthers play spoiler? Find out in the second half. It's week 11 around the league, so we're getting to the half point in the season. So we'll take a look at what's going on around the league. Starting off in the state of Pennsylvania, the Philadelphia Eagles host the Saints, and they're up 21-20 at the half. Both quarterbacks with a touchdown pass, but Miles Sanders has 2 and 5 for 91 on the ground for Philly, has proven to be the 1-point difference maker. Traveling over to New York, the Bills hosting the Indianapolis Colts, and the Bills are down 21-7, trying to get back to 500. 3 first half touchdowns for Carson Wentz, trying to get Colts their 7th win of the season. They are a contender in the AFC South. And then finally, we'll go over to the Meadowlands, where the Jets host the Dolphins, and they are down 14-10 at home. Jets looking for win number 4, while the Dolphins trying to get above 500 in the AFC wildcard race. Back to our game here. Carolina starts off with the ball in the first half at their own 25-yard line. It's a quick pass to McCaffrey, who lined out wide as a wide receiver. He will stay there for 2nd and 6, and he'll get the cast again. Christian McCaffrey gets to the 42. Carolina trying to maneuver their best chess piece around the field as best as they can. Now he lines up in the backfield. He's met by Cole Holcomb, welcome back from injury after a gain of 1. 2nd and 9, they'll take back to the air. Darnold looking for McCaffrey, instead fires a deep right side for Moore in double coverage. That one will be broken up. 3rd and 9, going back empty. Darnold looks right side, had Terrace Marshall all open, but Chase Young with a pressure forces the errant pass. Washington football. 2nd and 4, Terry McLaurin on the crossing pattern has the first down. Terry McLaurin hasn't been used, in my opinion, to his best. He's not getting as much targets because Washington does a lot of this on the ground, as McGibson breaks another tackle, gains about 6 on first down. They're going to actually say 2nd and 3 as they go back to the pistol, and once more it's Gibson, and big hole right side, bounces it out, and Gibson is well into Carolina territory, down at the 29, a run of 20. But it looks like Adam Humphries is hurt on the play. Humphries would not return to this one. We'll get an injury update after this. And now on 3rd and 10, Fitzpatrick is picked off. Dante Jackson with the interception, a bad pass by Fitzpatrick. And you're not going to catch one of the fastest corners in the league. Touchdown, Carolina. And they take the lead. Cannot be late to the flats. Dante Jackson made Fitzpatrick pay. Now they're up 13-10. Washington will get the football back. Here's Gibson with the return. Has a hole up the middle. He actually breaks free, but from the side, he is wrapped up. I thought Gibson was taking it to the house for the 3rd time. But good field position now for Washington at their own 47. It's a draw to Gibson. He will get about 3 before being tackled on the logo. McKissick now checks in on 2nd and 7. He's in to pass protect. Brian Burns applying some pressure, but Fitzpatrick does get it out to Diami Brown. 3rd and 5. Not using Gibson as much here in the second half. Fitzpatrick climbs the pocket, has nobody open, so he's actually going to take off and run for it and pick up the first down with his legs. Good play by Fitzpatrick to climb the pocket, realize nobody's open, and is actually a little bit more mobile than you think at this point. 1st and 10, they go back to Gibson. That's carry number 27. He gains about 2. It looks like Carolina's starting to hone in on that run game. 2nd and 8, as I say that, Gibson bounces it outside, fights through the contact of J.C. Horn, and picks up about 6. Now 3rd and 1, tight end in motion. It's a handoff to Gibson. He's met at the marker by Thompson, and they're going to say he got it. That was a very close call, but first down at Washington. Bubble screen out here for Samuel, trying to get him out in space. It's a quick gain of 5. And 2nd down, Fitzpatrick drops in the pocket, trying to look downfield. He's being chased and wisely throws it out of bounds, avoids the sack. So now on 3rd and 6. Trips to Fitzpatrick's right. He looks that way. Fires, has Samuel, who gets free from Jackson, and he has a touchdown. Washington retakes the lead. Dangerous pass to throw it over there to Jackson, but I don't think Jackson ever really saw the football. And Curtis Samuel is able to get a touchdown on his former team. So just like that, Washington back with the lead, now up by 4. As here is Terrace Marshall once more wide open on that crossing pattern, getting away from the secondary. And he's out to midfield. 2 wide receivers to the left. McCaffrey in the backfield. It's a give to McCaffrey, and he's hit hard in the hole. Nice defense for a run of 3, and then on 2nd and 7, it's going to be 2nd and 12 as the whole offensive line moved. So back to the shotgun they go. Is trying to set up a screen for McCaffrey. Washington all over this one. A pair of defenders meet him there. And it's now 3rd and 11. Split backfield for Carolina. McCaffrey goes out in the pattern. He is actually going to be wide open. Gets away from the defense. And this is going to be a 52-yard touchdown. McCaffrey falls into the end zone. Carolina with the lead right back. 20-17 Panthers. So a lot of action here in the third quarter. And once more action. Fitzpatrick picked off. It's the rookie J.C. Horn in the corner out of South Carolina has the interception. That was a great interception. Thought Fitzpatrick could get it over Horn. Nice jumping grab brings it to the 27. And Carolina is now in the red zone. 2nd and 3, run up the middle, 1st down. Panthers with all the momentum here late. 90 seconds left to go in the third. Darnold to throw on 1st down. Has a man open, and it's going to be a touchdown. Robbie Anderson, the former Jet connection, in the end zone for a touchdown. Carolina up 27-17 going into the final frame as Carolina is 15 minutes away from breaking a 9-game losing streak. 1st and 10 at about midfield. Crowd is rocking here in Bank of America Stadium. Pass outside. That one's broken up. 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick drops underneath center. Looks right side. Fires, has Seals-Jones, and Ricky Seals-Jones will pick up the 1st down. Now at the 35, trying to calm down this crowd. It's a draw play to Gibson. He has a big hole, gets about 8 before being wrapped up by Shaq Thompson. So that quiets the crowd a little bit. We get into Carolina territory. Then on 2nd and 2, handoff Gibson. He has a 1st down. 13 minutes to go. Fitzpatrick, drops back in the pocket, fires, tries to check it down, does not have McKissick. 2nd and 10, crowd back up on their feet. Fitzpatrick in the pocket. He's going to be sacked. He fumbles the football and is picked up by Carolina. Hassan Reddick has it, and it was Brian Burns with the pressure. Fitzpatrick, his 3rd, second half turnover. So Carolina still with all this momentum. They're just going to run it with McCaffrey. Now 2nd and 8 after a quick reception to Moore. Offset I. Darnold will throw out of it. Throws left side. There is Moore again. Gain of about 4. Darnold having himself a pretty solid day, I would say so. 2 touchdowns and over 200 yards passing. Now on 3rd and 4, quick pass, and that is going to be a 1st down. That is Tommy Tremble, the rookie out of Notre Dame, who converts the sticks. Back to the I formation. Handoff. McCaffrey tries to redirect, but Cole Holcomb, nice cutback defense, does not allow McCaffrey to break free. Now to 3rd and 3. Panthers trying to kill some clock. Here is a naked bootleg fire, and that is a miss. Looking for Tommy Tremble. But Carolina will walk away with 3. So now only 6 minutes left to go into the game. Washington down by 13. There's a connection to Cam Sims. Nice pocket presence again by Fitzpatrick. 1st and 10. Getting away from the run game. We are down by 13. However, there is Gibson out of the backfield. 2nd and 2, going to pass for it again. Fitzpatrick deep drop, and he's going to be hit as he throws. Pressure from both edge spots forces a 3rd and 2. Empty set now. Burns applying pressure. It's a deep ball for McLaurin, and it is intercepted by Dante Jackson, his 2nd interception of the day. 3rd by Fitzpatrick. He just cannot test Dante Jackson deep. McLaurin is not faster than Dante. So we hit to the 2-minute warning. Carolina going to have to punt. We do force a punt, however. Running out of time is Washington. You got less than 2 minutes to go after this punt. Gibson not going to get very far. And you got to go about 84 yards and then get an onside kick. Here's 2nd and inches, and this is not a conversion. Dante Jackson always had pick number 3. 3rd and inches going to go back to the ground game, going to assure the 1st down and scan for out of bounds. So that will stop the clock. That is Gibson's 33rd rush of the day. 1st and 10 now. Fitzpatrick taking a deep ball for Samuel, and that one is broken up at the sideline. A.J. Boye out there in coverage. 2nd and 10. Here's that bunch crossing pattern. Fitzpatrick has McLaurin open, and he races and gets out of bounds. So that will stop the clock. And now it's 3rd and 4. Blitz left side from Carolina is picked up. Fitzpatrick, though, has to throw it away. So here is a very crucial 4th and 4. They're going to come out tight in the pistol. They're going to throw out of it. Fitzpatrick steps up in the pocket, fires, and has Curtis Samuel wide open at the sticks. He converts. Big time play for Washington to keep their hopes alive. So now you get out to the 42, a minute 15 left to go in this ballgame. Fitzpatrick looks left side. There is Gibson, and he will get to the first down marker and step out of bounds. 2nd and inches. Pass across the middle, almost picked off. Thompson broke on that football. Fitzpatrick could have like 5 or 6 interceptions in this game, but lucky he only has 3. 3rd and inches. Fitzpatrick takes off and runs for it, picks up the first down, but there's a minute to go on the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, pass to Gibson. He can't hold on. However, there is a late flag, and they're going to get personal foul roughing the passer on Brian Burns. Hit Fitzpatrick late. A big-time conversion for Washington puts him at the 13-yard line. You need a quick score here. Trying to catch him off guard with a stretch. This is a good play as it picks up about 9, and he gets out of bounds. It's now 2nd and goal from the 4. Trips to Fitzpatrick's left. Fires that way, has Samuel, doesn't find the end zone, but does pick up a first down. However, Brian Scherf, our star right guard, is hurt on the play. We have to use a timeout. Only 2 remaining now. 1st and goal from the 1. Fitzpatrick fires left side, and he is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Boye. His 4th second-half turnover, or interception, 5th turnover. And that'll seal the game. Carolina spoils Ron Rivera's turn to Charlotte. They pick up their 2nd win of the season. While for Washington, this ends their 3-game winning streak, but more importantly, this is a bad loss for Washington. Big-time favorites here against a 1-9 Panthers squad, building some momentum, and then you come out here and lay a second-half egg. Darnold looked good. Fitzpatrick did not. Ground game did pretty well, but you got to win these games. You could be sitting at 6-4 right now. Pretty solid spot for the playoffs, but instead you lose to the Panthers, and now you're at 500. Probably needing some help in order to reach the playoffs. So bad loss here at Carolina. Thankfully, we return home next week, but it's not going to get any easier, as we'll take a look at our opponent in just a minute. Getting a couple of upgrades. We did see Landon Collins have a nice fumble forced, so he continues to be good in run support. Needs to be a little bit better in zone, in my opinion, and plus the morale is not helping his case. Diami Brown gets an upgrade. As you can see, next game we'll probably find out his development, so that'll be exciting. Shaka Toney, a backup defensive end, gets an upgrade as well. And that will do it for our upgrades. Speaking of injuries, we did suffer one, and it was Adam Humphries, and he will miss the next 3 games with a torn labrum. So Diami Brown and Cam Sims will have to step up in Humphries' absence. Take a look at scores around the league. Starting off on Thursday night, the Patriots once more beat the Atlanta Falcons, and actually had to come from behind as well. Green Bay picks a big win on the road against Minnesota, and here's a look at that Thursday night game. Patriots score 16-26 in the second half to come back and beat the Falcons. Falcons just cannot put away the Patriots. Solid game from the offensive rookie of the year favorite Mac Jones, gets New England the win, and Atlanta still looks for answers on offense and both sides of the football. Second game, the Seahawks lose at home to the Cardinals 33-27. That puts Seattle at 5-5, and that's actually who we will see next week. Wilson was pretty solid. He only had 1 passing touchdown, but Kyler Murray played pretty good for Arizona, and a nice solid defense was able to win it for them. And then lastly, the Buccaneers, they get back on track against the Giants 38-14. Tom Brady, 4 touchdown passes, looking to get back in the win column and build some momentum as they look to defend their Super Bowl title. Daniel Jones, on the other hand, was what you'd expect from Daniel Jones. Here's a look at your players of the week. Tom Brady's 4 touchdown passes netted him NFC offense. Dante Jackson, we gave him NFC defense like we do every week. Kyle Duggar had a pick 6 in that Patriots win. And then Trevor Lawrence passed for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns for the Jaguars, putting together a pretty solid rookie campaign himself. Next week, we will host on Monday Night Football the Seattle Seahawks, 2 teams who are sitting at 5-5. One team will be above 500. One team will be below 500. This isn't the same Seahawks team you remember from years past in terms of being just a dominant defensive squad, but they're still very good on both sides of the ball. There's still Bobby Wagner you got to watch out for across the middle of the field. They now have Jamal Adams, one of the best young safeties back there, patrolling and helping in run defense. And on offense, Russell Wilson, despite some rumblings of him being unhappy this offseason, he is still the quarterback in Seattle, still a top 5 quarterback. And then you have DK Metcalf, who one of the best young receivers, 6'3", 235, an absolute unit out there on the outside. Once more, Bobby Wagner, don't think we're going to be throwing a lot of crossing patterns against him, because he will be laying people out. And the same thing with Jamal Adams. So got to avoid them. Maybe we lean on the run game. Maybe go outside a little bit. Who knows? But we will find out next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.